Hello, my Zesty Virgo. It is I, Lee, and thank you so much for stopping by Zesty Tarot. We're going to start doing weekly readings, and when I say we're, I mean me. I'm going to start doing weekly readings because why not? So anyways, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Virgo. And I guess the ultimate question is what you need to know to get through this week. So, sweet universe, what do you want Virgos to know for this week? Meaning from today to next Sunday. How have y'all been? I hope that you're all doing well. I hope the heat has calmed down a bit because it has been gruesome. Feel it right here. Hold on. Okay, it's between these two. Okay, definitely right there. So, if the readings don't resonate, that's okay. Please keep in mind that if you are hearing similar messages, please listen to what the universe is trying to say to you so that we can move over this hump and get to the next mission at hand, okay? Anyways, first card out, we have a powerful move. So basically what this is saying is action is needed to unlock the unknown, basically. I think that this is going to result in, how can I put it? This action that you take, as long as it is intentional and empowering, it is going to be the necessary move to unlock what you need for your destiny to come to fruition. We have a merry move. And then we have body and soul. And at the bottom of the deck, we have great and fool. All right, so when I see a merry motive, I am feeling the need to tell you that you need to make sure that this powerful move that you are deciding to make, or are pondering on or whatnot, it needs to be aligned for the greater good of everyone involved in this situation, okay? Don't think about yourself in a selfish manner. Basically, don't have any underhanded intentions, okay? Now, if this is pertaining to a situation where you're deciding, I'm going to choose me for once, and I'm going to set up boundaries and do this and this and that, basically the art of self-care, I could see this, vibration or vibrating for the highest good of everyone involved. Mind and soul, body and soul. I believe this is saying to connect with your body's, your body and your soul's cues. How are you taking care of yourself? If you are overexerting yourself, your body is not going to perform the way that it should to help get your manifestations in order. And when we have grateful and full, I feel like this is saying to you that it is important for you to exercise mindfulness of your circumstances and to let go of any type of attachments that you may have. Understand that your circumstances, the things that you're wanting, are going to come to you. But breathing down the universe's neck, wondering when they're going to allow this thing to happen for you, is not the way to go about it. So basically, in a playful way, it's saying to go touch some grass. Go play. Go play and let the universe do what it needs to do. Distract yourself, okay? Distract yourself. So let's get into your reading right now to see what else the universe is wanting to say to you. Okay. Back in there. One second, I hear somebody crying in the other room, so I'm going to take care of that and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I had to have my whatever you want to call it, my vibrations had to be readjusted because my children took me there. So I am feeling much better. So I believe we were on Virgo. Right. Right here. I'm a little annoyed because I feel like I've lost time trying to get things back on track. But it's over with. Okay, now, last we were talking about with the powerful move, something, an action, an empowered action needs to be implemented so that you can unlock the world of possibilities. So with this being said, we have the Page of Pentacles. This is saying, for me, I feel like this is saying to take your time with this key. Because, you know, sometimes, like, if we're trying to hurry up because, like, it's cold or it's too hot, we want to hurry up and get inside of our house or our apartment so that we can get into that cool air or that heat. But you need to exercise patience because what is on the other side of that key is not going anywhere. I also feel with the Page of Pentacles, this is the opportunity to really focus on what it is that you want. Because I feel an immature vibe. And I'm not saying so much like, oh, you just don't know what you're doing, you're petty. I'm not saying it like that. What I'm saying is, I believe that there are some individuals out there that know that they are in the need of want. And you are misconstruing wants with needs. But the thing is that you don't know exactly what it is that you want because you don't pay attention to what you need. Does that make sense? So I feel like there is a sense of laziness, procrastination as far as trying to get things off the ground. So just be mindful of that situation right there. And how I see the pentacle, as you see, she's balancing it and she's trying to be cute with it or whatnot. I mean, that's cool. You know how to, hold on to it without dropping it, or at least you believe so. But she doesn't appear to really appreciate this coin, if you will. And I believe that coin, if you will, is the actions needed. You're holding on loosely to the idea that things need to take time. You want what you want like right now, and that attitude is not going to get you anywhere. I also believe that it's time for you to start, above all, it's time for you to really start thinking about the things that you need first before you start thinking about the things that you want, and making those things happen first. So this does promise new beginnings, or at least manifestations coming to fruition. But it all depends on your intentions. Okay, let me not grab the wrong deck. Okay, so the next one, we have the Five of Wands with Merry Motive. So for some of you, there is an entanglement going on here. So I feel like the passion, the drive is all over the place. There is a competitive nature. You feel the need that you need to, you feel like you need to prove something to somebody. Or you believe that, I don't know what to say. You feel like this is some type of competition. You heard the saying, keep it up with the Jones. And it's like you have to, whenever you hear that the Jones is doing, you got to upgrade them or up one them to prove that you can, whatever they do, you can do too. But honestly, that's not how you should go about things. You should celebrate those that have that drive instead of trying to compete. I would suggest suggest celebrating it. This is also a conflict of passion. So I'm starting to wonder if whether or not your solar plexus is blocked. Because I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to say. Because when we have Merry Motive, at the end of the day, it's trying to determine where does your motives lie. Because like I said, if you're trying to keep up with the Joneses or you feel like you have something to prove, then you need to take a step back. Because this ain't it. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And so this is the Ace of Pentacles usually brings about new beginnings of abundance, like financial abundance of some sort. And that's all fine and dandy. But I kind of feel like this is a missed opportunity. For some of you, you're not looking at, like I said, okay, let me slow down and calm down. My ADHD is off the chain right now. Okay, so what I'm trying to say, some of you have experienced missed opportunities. I also feel like some of you may have uprooted your blessing because you were not patient enough. You didn't think that it was going to come to fruition. And you're upset because, I mean, look at this. Now, I've mentioned this several times in other readings. In order for you to start seeing sprouts, the root has to bury itself in the ground. But unfortunately, it has been uprooted. And then you realized, oh, it was growing. I was too impatient. I wanted what I wanted right then and there, and it wasn't ready. So with mind and, I'm sorry, I keep wanting to say mind, body, and soul, but body and soul, I feel like you need to practice patience above all. You're overworking yourself. You're pushing yourself a little too hard. You're stressing too much. You are investing all of your energy into temporary situations that have nothing to do with you, because you're trying to control the situation so much. And then here we are with missed opportunities because we didn't allow it to grow the way that it was supposed to. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is saying the need to preserve your energy, save your money, don't spend any more money than what you need to. And stop overexerting yourself. I think that you need to set boundaries with yourself, because I feel as though this is starting to become a chronic or a habitual habit of yours. You're constantly putting yourself, I'm not going to say in harm's way, but for some of you, yes, in harm's way. You are causing stress, unnecessary stress and affliction upon yourself, when really you need to look at your circumstances and be appreciative of what's in front of you. I also see that for some of you, if you are in a relationship, or I mean, it doesn't really matter what type of relationship it is, but there's a lot of heated arguments. Let's see, what else do I see? Yeah. If you're I just know that if you're investing in something that is taking from you, depleting you, I think it's time to set boundaries. I think you've wasted enough money, enough time, enough energy, and you need to pull yourself back in and be mindful, like, okay, I can't be doing this. Something is, okay, so we'll see what's going on. feels good right there. Oops. If I could grab a hold of it. All right, so the first card out, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm starting to get another, oops, I ended up, wait, is this the same one? Okay, never mind, I'm tripping. So, for some of you, this is pertaining to working towards something, or maybe there is someone in your connection that is procrastinating on working. That's the vibe that I'm getting. And I think that that's what's causing the arguments. You're trying to build something, but there's some energy here that is lazy. You guys aren't on the same, you guys ain't on the same page. So with the Ten of Swords here, you feel defeated. These constant arguments that are going on, you feel defeated. And you're like, how much longer do I have to go through this? Okay, so the Knight of Cups, I feel that for some of you, you are regretting your choice as far as being with someone that offered their cup, because you rushed into it without giving this person time to show you who they truly are. And you realized that okay, so but basically what I'm trying to say is you fell for the charms, but didn't allow your discernment to not uproot, but blossom enough for you to truly know who this person was about. They offered their cups, you gave your body and your soul, and you realized that I guess it just wasn't what it was. And then we have the Hermit card. So this is definitely saying a need to detach from the situation and to kind of sort things out. Because I know that you're like, okay, this ain't it. And why do I always put a card in there? I mean, well, since this is here, apparently we're going to take this out and say that you have other options. For some of you that is wondering how to go about the situation, this could either be you or the other party involved. You have options, and so do they. And I'm starting to wonder if they are exercising that ability, like telling you straight up, whether it's kindly or rudely, like, hey, I got options. I don't have to stick around if I don't want to. So when somebody shows you or tells you who they are, please believe them. And I'm going to go back here in a little bit, and I want to look at the other two oracle cards, because I kind of overlooked them and based it off of my interpretation. But I want to see what the cards are saying too, because I want to see if it aligns. So I'm going to do that as soon as I'm done shuffling these cards. little strong there. Yes. Alright, so we got that there. So what was that? Okay, we got the powerful move. So let's look at Merry Motive real quick. So page or card number 20. Okay, knowing your own motives, understanding what drives you meet to your goals. The momentum your attention creates, and the wisdom behind your intentions. So it says that trust that the universe will provide the outcome that is perfect match for your intention. It always does. So keep in mind, okay, so like it said, keep in mind that the intentions are always going to be aligned with the circumstances. So if you go into a situation, or if it's not you, if somebody is coming into a situation and you get a selfish vibe, then guess what? You're going to end up getting all kinds of selfishness from this individual. But I'm starting to think that some of you out there were assuming that this particular energy was going to be what you needed to kind of help you be your best self. For some of you, because of the fact that I see pentacles, I don't know if you were in hopes to make money together, but I'm thinking that they're solely focused on themselves. They are not thinking about you at all, and I hate that for you. And you're constantly trying to get them to see your point of view. Let them go. They ain't trying to hear your point of view. They don't care. That's what you have to understand. They don't care. They do not care. So body and soul, let's take a look at that one. And it says taking care of yourself, seeing yourself as a complete package, body not separated from soul, centered in your sense of self, comfortable in your body, your authentic identity, and physical health. So yes, basically this was definitely going along with what I was saying. But I feel like somebody is stressing you out. You could possibly be dealing with a karmic tie. And a karmic tie to me is a knockoff brand of your true counterpart. But instead they serve a divine purpose. Going back to what this card was saying, the universe is always going to give you, basically it's going to give you the same energy that you give to it. So if you live in your head and you just think that you deserve the world, then guess what? You're going to be attracted to somebody who thinks the same way, but it's not going to be you two together. It's not going to, y'all ain't going to be a power couple. You two are going to be competing with each other. So, I don't know. Like, y'all, come on now. Let's keep it moving. So, the first card we have for the clarification, we have the Hierophant. And I feel like this is saying, for some of you, y'all need therapy. Because this pattern, okay, some of you are reliving patterns of people before you. And it's starting to get a little overwhelming because you're becoming reckless at this point. This is also talking about, this is also talking about the need to set boundaries and allowing the universe to be your teacher at this time. The universe is trying to guide you. but y'all need to be open to wanting to hear it. We have the 10 of coins. Yeah, this is all about money. Like, some of you are extremely money hungry. And I gotta ask why. I mean, I know you're gonna be like, because money makes the world go round, or I'll be able to do the things that I couldn't do before, or my family was struggling, so I'm trying to break this bread so that we can eat, and this and this and this and this. But you ever heard the term more money, more problems? That's not going to help you out any. Okay, and not only that, it's going to start attracting drama. So I don't know what's going on here. I'm going to call it out for what it is. Some of y'all over here in the weed business, I mean, and that's cool if y'all handling it appropriately. But y'all have snakes around you that could easily take it if you don't know what you're doing. But I also feel like with the 10 of Swords, just look at the imagery here. And I'm going to leave that there. Just be careful, okay? Because I feel like some of you are playing with fire. Or you're dealing with someone that is playing with fire. Money can be the root of all evil. Don't play with dirty money. I'm going to say it like that. Like, don't leave dirty money alone. We have the 6 of Swords. And this is talking about moving from storms to calmer waters. And at this point, that's what needs to happen. Because, child, you need to move away from the situation. You've seen for yourself that this was not bearing the fruit or the manifestations that you were hoping for, and you need to get away from it because this is taxing on your body. And then we have the Magician. So for some of you, in a positive sense, this is saying that you have everything that you need to get away from this situation. Excuse me. But I also believe that some of y'all, if not all of you, are dealing with a charlatan. He or she is very manipulative. They know exactly what to say to keep you around. And that's not healthy. Because if you're not careful, I don't know. I just have a bad feeling that if you don't take heed to your circumstances, all hell is going to break loose. So please get out of the situation while you can. Okay? So let's go ahead and close this reading out with some oracle cards. Tickling my nose. Definitely strong right there. All right, so we have remember your gifts. And it says, focus on your blessings rather than dwelling on adversity. Pause and give thanks for your gifts, such as your sensitivity, intuition, health, friendships, or family. So for some of you, the universe is trying to get you to understand that everything that you could ever want is right in front of you. And I also feel like it's saying that you have everything within you. You don't, first and foremost, for some of you that have a hard time being single, you really need to work on yourself and stop allowing draining energy to distract you from your purpose, because that's all that it's doing. Then we have release fear. And so it says, stop inventing scary stories about the future, stay in the now, and affirm your strengths. That right there is self-explanatory for those that is going through some sort of spiritual journey. But for those who are dealing with a problematic individual, I believe that person is nicknamed fear. Like, get rid of them. You got to release them. If you don't like the circumstances that you're in, get out of the situation. You got to think about the greater good of everybody involved. Next one is see your emotions as teachers. And it says emotions can be vehicles for transformation, whether joyous or challenging. They can teach you how to overcome fear and cultivate compassion. So I feel like with this see your emotions as teachers, some of you are definitely going through a spiritual journey, and this is you combating the idea of the unknown and imposter syndrome, and just trying to face your fears about a certain situation. But for those that are dealing with a clown, the anger that you're experiencing, they're doing their job. That karmic tie is doing exactly what it's supposed to do, and that is to teach you what you don't deserve. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have find your purpose. And it says, when you feel like you don't fit into the world, remember that you're here to create a better one, and your tender heart is a treasure. So what I feel like that is saying above all is it's time to pick up your vibration and stop surrounding yourself with okay, look, when we're down and out or we're depressed or we don't think that we're good enough, guess what you're going to attract? You're going to attract that same energy. You're going to you're going to attract codependent connections that most of the time aren't healthy, because they need you to do what they got to do, and then you need them just for the simple fact of not being alone. But if you think about it, you're still alone because they're only focused on what they want. They did not take your feelings or your viewpoints into consideration, and I honestly don't think that they ever will. So release the fear to tell them that they gotta go. They're not taking care of the household. If this is a person that is procrastinating and want to sell weed, or they want to hang out with their friends and all this other stuff, you got to let them go, especially if you're trying to run a household or you're trying to establish a stable one. Because right now, this ain't it. That's all I know. This is not it. The power move is to stop being stop being lazy about the situation. Be proactive in the things that you want. Okay, and for some of you, you do have the gift of manifestation. Okay? You have friends and family that could help you if you allowed them to. But you got to get out of your head first. All right? So, if this resonates with you, please give me a thumbs up. Tell your friends about me. Subscribe. Drop a comment down below. And remember this, dear Virgo. When life gives you lemons, always keep it zesty. Take care and get this situation taken care of, all right? I don't like it. Bye.